afternoon. Leon weakens into a typhoon as it passes close to southern Taiwan as of Thursday, October 31. According to Pag-asa's 11 a.m. weather bulletin, the center of the Eye of Leon was last spotted 155 kilometers north of Itbayat, Batanes. It carries maximum sustained winds of 175 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of up to 215 kilometers per hour. It is moving northwestward at 25 kilometers per hour. Tropical cyclone wind signal number 3 is raised in Batanes, where storm force winds are expected to occur, bringing heavy damage to high-risk structures and moderate damage to medium-risk structures. Signal number 2 is raised in Babuyan Islands, where gale force winds are expected, which may bring light to moderate damage to high-risk structures, as well as very light to light damage to medium-risk structures. Meanwhile, signal number 1 is up in some areas of Luzon, including mainland Cagayan, Isabela, Apayao, Abra, Kalinga, Mountain Province, Ifugao, the northern portion of Benguet, Ilocos Norte, and Ilocos Sur. Areas under signal number 1 are expected to experience strong winds that may bring very light or no damage to low-risk structures and light damage to medium to high-risk structures. Leon is forecast to weaken through the forecast period due to marginally favorable environment and increasing land interaction with Taiwan. Leon may exit the Philippine area of responsibility on Thursday evening, October 31, or Friday early morning, November 1. The number of reported deaths due to the combined effects of severe tropical storm Kristine and super typhoon Leon is now at 150, according to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council. Based on its 8 a.m. situational report on Thursday, October 31, aside from the reported deaths, 115 people are injured while 19 individuals are still missing. The agency also reports that over 7 million persons or more than 1 million families are affected by Kristine and Leon. From the number of affected persons, more than 700,000 individuals were displaced. More than 300,000 of them were put inside evacuation centers, while about 430,000 persons took shelter elsewhere. Meanwhile, a total of 827 areas nationwide are still flooded due to Kristine and Leon. These are in Ilocos, Cagayan Valley, Central Luzon, Calabarzon, Mimaropa, Bicol, Western and Eastern Visayas, Zamboanga Peninsula, Socsargen, Caraga, Barm, and in the National Capital Region. The number of damaged houses rose to over 150,000, which amounts to more than 3.4 million pesos. According to Pag-asa's latest bulletin, Super Typhoon Leon is forecast to exit the Philippine area of responsibility on Thursday evening, October 31, or Friday morning, November 1. Visitors continued to troop to the Manila North Cemetery as a day before the observance of Undas on November 1 and 2. To give us updates on the current situation inside the cemetery, joining us live is Diane Sampang. Diane?
Neil, the annual exodus at the Manila North Cemetery started Wednesday with about 26,000 visitors arriving as of 11 a.m. to mark Undas 2024. Authorities estimate that about 1.5 million people are expected to flock to the cemetery during the whole Undas period this year. The PNP said that there were around 1.2 million visitors last year. The crowd in this area is expected to swell to around 1 million by Friday. Meanwhile, the PNP reminds the public to avoid bringing prohibited items to the cemetery such as cigarettes, lighters, vapes, alcoholic beverages, loud sound systems, firearms, and sharp and pointed objects. The PNP also said that these confiscated items, except for alcoholic beverages and pointed objects, can only be retrieved on Sunday or Monday at the office of the Manila North Cemetery. PNP's data show that 244 prohibited items, mostly cigarettes and vapes, were confiscated as of 11 a.m. For Wednesday, a total of 5,030 visitors arrived at the cemetery. 528 prohibited items were confiscated. Back to you, Neil.
Diane, mayroon na bang mga untoward incidents reported there at the North Cemetery?
Neil, base sa pakikipag-usap natin sa kapulisan, wala pang nare-report na untoward incidents. And sabi nga ay generally peaceful ang sitwasyon ngayon sa sementeryo.
Diana, we're looking at your live feed ngayon, no? Parang medyo makulimlim dyan ngayon sa Manila North Cemetery. Ano yung tinitingnan natin na weather forecast for tomorrow and in the coming days para doon sa mga pupunta dyan sa area na yan?
Yes, Neil, makulimlim nga ngayon, no? And kanina, paambon-ambon pa yung sitwasyon dito sa sementeryo. And base sa ulat ng pag-asa, makakaranas ng maulap na kalangitan at kalat-kalat na pag-ulan o pagkulog sa eastern section ng Northern and Central Luzon bukas.
Now, Diana, may mga binanggit ka kanina ng mga prohibited items, no? And I believe, check yan dyan bago sila makapasok dyan sa Manila North Cemetery para iwas hassle dito sa ating mga kababayan na pupunta dyan, especially tomorrow, where sabi mo nga sa report mo, 1 million people are expected to go there at the Manila North Cemetery, no? Can you reiterate ulit kung ano yung mga items na ipinagbabawal dyan sa loob ng cemetery?
Yung mga items na pinagbabawal sa loob ng sementeryo ay yung mga firearms, sharp and pointed objects, alcoholic beverages, cigarettes, vapes, lighters, guitars, and any loud sound systems na magkukos ng istorbo sa mga ibang bibisita. And kasama dyan yung mga tarpaulins ng mga private and political groups. And also, pinagbabawal yung pagdadala ng mga alagang hayop. Kasi sabi nga ng PNP, iniiwasan yung maging makawala or makakagat itong mga alagang hayop.
Dayan, sa pag-iikot-ikot mo dyan sa Manila North Cemetery, no, isa sa mga usual na nakikita natin kapag nag-iikot-ikot sa mga sementeryo ay yung may mga nakaset up na pamilya dyan eh. May mga iba nag-overnight pa. May mga napansin ka ba na gano'n dyan sa loob ng Manila North?
Actually, pinagbabawal yung overnight kasi yung visiting schedule, it starts from 5 a.m. hanggang 7 p.m. lang. So wala akong nakikitang nag-overnight ng mga pamilya dito sa sementeryo.
Okay, maraming salamat, Dayan. That's Dayan Sampang reporting live from the Manila North Cemetery. These are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good afternoon.